and welcome to my series about playing the bass. In this segment, we're going to get to the long-awaited time of putting the bow on the string. And I'm using my German bow because this is the style that I use mostly for performing, and it's what I'm more comfortable with. But I also have a French bow, as I discussed in another segment, and that I will happily use in lessons with students who play this style. So I'm going to gently roll the instrument up onto the end pin without scraping the bottom edge along the floor, and being mindful to avoid hitting anything with the scroll or the instrument on the way up. Now I've set my end pin as I discussed in another segment, and I'm holding the bow gently with fingers naturally curved, as I've discussed in another segment. Now I'm going to place the bow on my D string, the second one from the left, the second highest, an inch or so below the end of the fingerboard. And I'm going to extend my arm, keep my elbow straight-ish and relaxed, not curved in like this, not too much tension, just straight and relaxed. And I'm going to put the hair flat on the string and keep the tip of the bow angled so that as I pull the bow across the string from the frog to the tip, my contact point between the bridge and the fingerboard stays the same. I'm going to use a slow, even bow speed, and I'm thinking about weighing the bow into the string from the weight of my back and my shoulder and my arm channeled into my thumb. I'll do the same thing on the G string. And again, I'm using these two fingers, my pointer finger and my middle finger, to control the angle of the tip of the bow so that my contact point stays consistent. Now I'll go through an open string exercise that I like to do with students that follows the pizzicato exercise that I described in another segment. So again, it's G, 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 and then I lift. When I lift, I don't make a huge motion. I lift just enough that I can take the bow off of the string and avoid making any excess noise, and then replace the bow a couple of inches out from the frog, maybe toward the end of the wrap here, or the silver winding, and then start the second section of the little exercise. And then I lift again and go back and start at the same place and play the third section. Now, one important note on terminology here: this is down bow, and this is up bow. The down bow is going toward the tip. An up bow is going toward the frog. Now you can start a down bow here, right at the frog. You can start it here. You can start it in the middle of the bow. You can start it here. You can start it all the way at the tip. And likewise, you can start an up bow at the tip, or you can start an up bow here. But this is down bow, and this is up bow.